Hello, everyone. This is the educational series for Global Goodwill Ambassadors Certificate Program. My name is Ruby Bakshi Khurdi. I'm going to train you and tell you something about what is women empowerment. It is reinventing the awesome you. Yes, women empowerment is all about reinventing, knowing yourself, discovering yourself, what you do, and how you can make it better. It's important for each and every one of us to understand ourselves. And this is only possible if we know the how and who are going to make it happen for us. The magic doesn't happen just like that. We have to have the magic wand in our hand and make the magic work. Discover your tribe. Identify the people who are going to be instrumental in making you go through this journey. It's important that we should know the how and who. And once we have identified these two, things will just follow. What is women empowerment? It means increasing the strength of a woman socially, economically, as well as emotionally. Only then you will be able to discover the Wonder Woman in you. Social empowerment, which is the most important responsibility, or I would say the innermost thing that we all need, is the ability to understand, choose our profession, study what we actually want to do, and then decide about our future. It's not the people around us who needs to decide, it's us who need to decide about it. So social empowerment is first key pillar in empowering a woman. Learn to know what is good for you, what is it that you want, and then move on to the second stage or second pillar, which is understanding what is good for you in terms of economic empowerment. This refers to the ability for women to enjoy their right to control and benefit from the resources, assets, income, and their own time, as well as the ability to manage risks and improve their economic status and well being. Only when a woman is economically independent, she feels better, she feels secure, and she feels she is productive. Being a mother, being a wife, even that is very fulfilling. It gives you a purpose in life, but sometimes that is not sufficient. We need something more. And this only comes once we feel we have achieved what we had been doing so far and we are moving towards a better future. It is important that each and every one of us has to be emotionally empowered. Once we are socially as well as economically empowered, we will feel better, we'll feel good, and we'll accept ourselves as we are. Learn to value yourself. Learn to forgive yourself. You have the right to make mistakes. It's okay. We can make mistakes. Learn to trust yourself and express yourself. Only when you understand these things, accept the follies the way they are, you will be able to love yourself as well as empower yourself. You'll feel it's okay to make mistakes sometimes. It's fine. After all, we are human beings. Get set done and move on. This will make you feel important, and we always feel what is the main need? Why do we need to empower women? It is for the reason that there are certain critical issues that are dominating the global world. We need to address these issues which are very crucial for the development of the nation. Issues like female feticide, right to education, disparity in education, freedom of speech, eve teasing, women trafficking as well as child trafficking, prostitution, sexual harassment, dowry, domestic violence, acid attack, and of course, last but not the least, equal pay for equal work. These are some of the critical issues that are prevalent in our societies everywhere, whether it's a developing country or a developed country. In some countries, we try to tackle some of them, some of the issues, but in some countries, they are still a taboo. They are still hushed away. We are not supposed to raise our voice. We are just supposed to see it from a distance, superficially, and not go much into the details. When we live in an era that anyone and everyone can speak what they want to speak, there are still some women in some parts of the world who have limited freedom of speech. Yes, they still have limited freedom of speech. Women are not given the right to speak, to express themselves. They continuously face harassment, domestic violence. If they don't like the opposite sex, they sometimes go through acid attack, which is bad. How can we help women? What can we do so that these things can become less and less and finally go away from the nation, go away from any society? Educate the girls and women, create a safe environment, support their independence, give them professional training, teach them the job skills which will make them independent, which will give them a value and mission in life, boost their decision making ability. Because when you trust women, when you give them the responsibility that they can do it, they have the ability. They just need to trust themselves so that they can have good results, they can be successful, and they can feel worth whatever they are doing is important. Help each other. Try to become emotional as well as social support. Because when women or men or any members of the family they start supporting each other, start caring about each other, it gives moral confidence as well as boosts your self esteem that yes, I can do it. When in some societies women are very independent, they know what they are doing, they can take care of themselves. In rest of the societies, or I would say in some remaining societies, it's still not the same. We need to emphasize that health is very important because sometimes we women just ignore our health in the process of taking care of other people. Build strong support networks. Speak up. Hear your inner voice. Hear what you want to do. Can I do it? Is it possible? Share their joys as well as sorrows. It's said when we have happiness, everyone is there with us. But when we have our sad days or low days, we even need people at that time around us. Make a strong support system wherever you are, whichever part of the world you are. Support each other. And that's the reason today we are all coming together. All global goodwill ambassadors from all over the world, all humanitarians are joining hands for certain key issues, and women empowerment is one main key issue. Lot has been said that it is putting women on a pedestal and men on a lower side. But let me tell you, it's a myth. Women empowerment is giving equal respect for power, for work, for everything to both men and women. We are like Shiva Shakti. Both men and women, they have to be together in order to get a better and healthy future. In the technological era, when everyone wants to have smart gadgets, Ruby wants to have a company of smart women. Yes, women who are special, mysterious, achievers, realistic, and talented. We all have special talents in ourselves, but we don't know. Sometimes we are not even aware of that. So try to understand, try to recognize your inner voice and become a strong support system of other women in the world, wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Remember, one woman can make a difference, but together we can rock the world. An appeal: come together, support women, and be a global goodwill ambassador.